When you hear the word epilepsy, you always think about somebody who is shaking all over like this. But Agent Smith almost killed Neo Anderson in The Matrix, and he saved Frodo and the ring. President Theodore Roosevelt, he is the youngest American president until today, and you might want to listen to this beauty. Do you know that all of these people had epilepsy? Why do we think that epilepsy is a mental illness and people with epilepsy cannot live like others? Maybe your boss or colleague at work has epilepsy and achieving like you or even more. But really, why do we still think that epilepsy is a mental illness and patients with epilepsy cannot live like others? Epilepsy is a common brain condition that causes spontaneous seizures. Seizures happen when there is excess electricity in one area of the brain. I think of it like a light switch. When you turn the light switch on, it will turn a specific light that is connected to. So, if the seizure happens in the vision area, the patients will start seeing lights. And if the seizure happens in the memory area, you will feel déjà vu. If the seizure happens in the emotion area, patients might feel frightened or act weirdly. And that is why people will always think of it as a mental illness, because they cannot understand it. But with modern science, we are able to study the brain activity and see it during these interesting phenomena. Believe me, it is not possessed by ghosts. It is real. And this is how the brain activity looks during an actual seizure that I recorded myself. Do you know that 1% of the population are having epilepsy? Which means if we go to a football game with 100,000 fans, that means there are 1,000 people cheering and enjoying the game that are having epilepsy. Also, 70% of people with epilepsy are completely controlled and have no seizures with medications only. And only 20% of the seizures are the generalized shaking that we always think about. So when we talk about epilepsy, we're talking about a regular brain condition that is treated like any other condition of diabetes or hypertension, and we should not define the person by the few moments of seizures that happens in their whole life. Every day we have new treatments and hope for people with epilepsy to enable them to achieve and grow more and maybe become a president one day. And to learn more about how to treat epilepsy, please see those videos and see you in the next one.